Next we are discussing equation of parabola. Okay, so equation of parabola is there is one fixed line. Fixed line is what? A z bar plus a bar z plus b equal to 0. That is fixed line, and one fixed point is what? S. S is what? Z1. So there is one fixed point Z1. Then one point is what? Variable point. It will move in such a way that this is what? Point P. In such a way that SP equal to PM. This is point M. Okay, so it will move in such a way that distance from a fixed point equal to perpendicular distance from fixed line. So SP equal to PM. What is SP? SP is what? Distance between these 2 points. So this is modulus of Z minus Z1 equal to PM. So this distance is what? If you put Z here, what will come? Modulus of A Z bar plus A bar Z plus B modulus divided by 2 times modulus of E. This is your distance PM. Okay, and this is nothing but your locus of Z, and locus of Z is what? Parabola. So this is your parabola equation. Okay, now if you want to convert Cartesian form parabola equation in terms of complex form, then what you will do? See, in Cartesian form there are 4 standard forms are there. For example, we are taking y square equal to 4ax. This one we want to convert in terms of complex form. Then what you will do? See, z equal to what? X plus eta y. Then z bar is what? X minus eta y. Then from here, z plus z bar equal to what? 2x, and z minus z bar equal to what? 2 eta y. Okay, so from here y value if you put here, so what will come? Z minus z bar divided by 2 eta whole square equal to 4a. X value is what? Z plus z bar divided by 2. This will come. So this is your parabola equation. If you simplify this one, what will come? Z square minus plus z bar square minus 2z z bar. Okay, divided by 4. Eta square is what? Minus 1. So what will come? Minus 4 equal to, here 4 to 2 will come 2a z plus z bar. This will come. Okay, so this is your parabola equation. Okay, what is directrix? Okay, so for this parabola, directrix is what? Y equal to minus c. That is your directrix. So if you put this one, y value is what? Z minus z bar divided by 2 eta. So what will come? Z minus z bar divided by 2 eta equal to what? Minus e. So from here directrix equation you got z minus z bar equal to minus 2a eta. So this will come out z plus z bar plus 2a eta. That is your directrix equation. Next we are discussing equation of ellipse. Equation of ellipse in complex number. Okay, so in Cartesian form we know that. See, this one is what? S dash focus, and this is what? S. There are two focus, S dash and S, and P point will be here. So if you join S dash P and SP, we'll get this one. Okay, so for ellipse, S dash P plus SP should be equal to constant K. Okay, here K should be greater than S dash. If this condition is there, then this equation represents what? Ellipse equation. Okay, and if this condition is there, then it will represent ellipse equation, and then K will be what? This one A and this what? B. So K equal to what? AB. Major axis length. Okay, so in complex form what you will do? S dash will come what? Z1, S will come Z2, and this is what? Z. So what condition will come? S dash P. S dash P is what? S dash P is what? Modulus of Z minus Z1 plus SP. SP is what? Modulus of Z minus Z2 equal to K. And if K is greater than S dash, S dash will be modulus of Z1 minus Z2. If this condition is there, then we can say that this will represent what? Ellipse equation, where Z1 and Z2 is what? Focus, and K will be what? Length of major axis. Next we are discussing hyperbola. Hyperbola. So for hyperbola, condition is what? SP minus S dash P equal to k, if k is less than s dash, then this represents hyperbola equation where s and s dash is what focus and k is what length of major axis. If you convert this one in terms of complex form, then what will come? This will come what? Modulus of z minus z1 minus modulus of z minus z2 equal to k, and k is less than modulus of z1 minus z2. Okay, if it follow this condition, that means we can say that this equation represents hyperbola equation where z1 and z2 is what focus and k is what length of major axis, length of transversal axis. Okay, so this will be there. Now here, if same thing will be there, s dash p plus sp equal to k and k equal to s dash, then it will represent line segment joining s dash and s. So it will come this line. Okay, so if here also equalities will come, a equal to z1 modulus of z1 minus z2, then it will represent, this is z1, this is z2, so it will represent line segment joining z1 and z2. Same thing here also, if this equation is there and instead of this one, if I have k equal to modulus of z1 minus z2, then locus of this one, okay, in this condition with this one and this one, locus of z1 is what? This is what z1 and this is z2. Okay, so z will move here, except the line segment joining z1 and z2, other will be what? Line. Okay, so except these two, except this one, except this portion, this is your locus. Okay, so this portion will represent by this one. If k equal to modulus of z1 minus z2, then this is your locus.